Hey, it's Patty from Good, and today I'm making a new recipe for you. It's using Brussels sprouts. We're very fortunate here in California because I can actually find Brussels sprouts that grow on the stalk up here. If you can't find them like this, then just buy the ones that you can find in your grocery store. But I'm going to go ahead and remove the Brussels sprouts from the stalk, and I'm going to show you what we do next. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the bottom of the Brussels sprout and remove the exterior leaves and cut it in half, and then cut it in half again. So I'm quartering these Brussels sprouts. I'm going to show you again. Now if I was going to roast these, I would only cut them in half because they roast up nicely in the oven that way. But for the pan, I like to cut them in quarters. So to my pan, I went ahead and I added some oil, and I went and put some butter in there for added flavor. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my Brussels sprouts in, kind of flatten them out because I'm looking for them to get nice and brown. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut up my dates, and as you can see, I cut them nice and small because I like a little bite with every single piece of that Brussels sprout. Sweetens it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the lid and show you what they look like, the Brussels sprouts. And as I'm turning them, look how nice and charred they got. And you want that because that's going to be added sweetness for you. I'm going to now show you how to make the dressing. Now for my dressing, I'm going to go ahead and start with my lemon, and I'm going to go ahead and squirt all the juices into my measuring cup because I find it easier to work directly into the measuring cup. I'm going to go ahead and put some rice vinegar in there, and as you can see, I'm just eyeballing this. For the exact measurements, you can visit good.com. Then I'm going to go ahead and put some honey, and this is my aunt's honey from her bee farm in upper New York. Then I'm going to put some Dijon mustard in there, and then I'm going to grab my whisk and whisk it all together. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some of that oil in there, and the oil binds it all together, emulsifies it. And you need the oil to be with the mustard. And so I'm going to go ahead and put some seasonings, just some black pepper. I didn't need any salt. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. And of course it needed a little something, so I went ahead and put some more of that honey in there. Tried it, whisked it, tried it again, and it's perfect. So my Brussels sprouts are cooked and they look fabulous. And as you saw from the video, they're a little bit more on the charred, but that's what's going to keep them nice and sweet, and it works lovely for this recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in my bowl. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my dates, which have already been cut. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some of these sliced almonds on top of it. Where I was able to purchase them, they had honey almonds, so I like that because it kind of brings in the honey from the salad dressing. So now for the Manchego cheese, which is this type of a cheese that comes from Spain. It's a Spanish cheese. It's actually really lovely. It's not as strong as like a Parmesan cheese, but it's a great hard cheese to put on your cheese platters, which is a whole other story. I'm just gonna break it on because I'm not somebody who likes everything to look perfect. I like it to look kind of country-like. And for this recipe and many more, you can visit my blog at good.com. The final step to this is adding the dressing. And even though it looks like I have a lot of dressing in here, you don't have to use it all. You can put this on any other types of salads. It's really a great little sweet salad dressing. Just complements the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to lightly toss it and then see if there's more that I'd like to add. So here's my recipe for my Brussels sprouts with dates and Manchego cheese. I know you're going to love this recipe. It's a little bit different, but it's perfect for the fall and for Thanksgiving dinner. So for this recipe and many more, again, you can visit my blog at good.com. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos, and bon appetit.